they are and wherever they might be, who might be accused of these crimes against humanity.
Precisely.
Let's, over the last 5 or 6 minutes that we have here, Dr. Madu, let's give you an opportunity to say something about Haiti, because I think the last time you were with us, a number of things have happened since then. Dr. Aristide, President Aristide is still no longer in Haiti. The president, I think, has appointed William Gray as his envoy to Haiti, and a number of things have happened. So over the next 4 or 5 minutes that we have, why don't you try to summarize for our audience this morning some of the things that are going on in Haiti, and what are some of the prospects that you see, and what ought we do in reference to this country?
Well, I think the embargo should be tightened more. At this particular time, some people want to, propose military intervention. But Aristide himself opposes it for obvious reasons. The Constitution of Haiti makes it a crime for any leader of Haiti to invite foreign military presence in that country. And secondly, if the U.S. military goes into Haiti, when are they going to leave?
Good.
We occupied that country from 1915 to 35. That's the question. It's not going in, but getting out. Yeah. That's the big problem. Clinton, as far as I'm concerned, is moving towards the right direction now, by allowing those Haitians to come out on boat, to be given a chance to apply for asylum than sending them back. If they meet the threshold, set by the immigration authorities, then they should be allowed to stay. But I'm opposed to sending them back, because if they run away in the first place, they are scared of the army. And if they go back, they might be killed, for having left in the first place. What is going to happen next is, of course, up in the air. The army, today I watched General Cedras. Exactly, on TV, he seems to be conciliatory. But at the same time, I think they are trying to play a game of wait and see until Aristide's term almost expires, so that even if he comes back, he wouldn't pose a threat, to the established order. He has a 6-year term or so, and in 2 years or so, that will be over with. So they are playing a constitutional wait and see game. So right now, that's where it stands. I had spoken to Aristide about 10 days ago, on events in Haiti, and to catch up on what his intentions are. He still insists, on where he stands before. That the only way he could appoint any other provisional government or a prime minister is that the army steps down first. There's no need appointing a prime minister that the army will not allow to function. He did this before when he appointed Robert Malval as prime minister. On paper, who could not function because the army would not allow him to function. And the army is still insisting on the Haitian legislature, passing an amnesty law.
To protect them.
To protect them legally, even though Aristide had decreed amnesty for them, but they want the legislature to pass a law, which of course is not going to happen, because the legislature can never have a quorum, because half of those will not show up who support Aristide. So that's the game they've played for long now. They use the legal game.
And you think that they're hoping that over the next 3 or 4 years that Aristide's time will expire, and then there's no longer a problem?
That's what they are doing. That's precisely what they're doing. And the Catholic Church, happens to be supporting them, indirectly. I wrote about this 2 weeks ago. You have the embargo being broken through the Dominican Republic, which is predominantly a Catholic country. And the government in Santo Domingo does not like Aristide at all. They do not want his government on their border. So they support the military government in Haiti.
And so this embargo, now this is a total embargo with the exception of medical supplies and several other things. But now, how much effective really can this embargo be compared to the earlier embargo, which is to say that I think that all of the newspapers and the public media indicated that not many people were really observing the embargo, and that there was quite a bit of smuggling going on, black market, and etc. The people are still suffering under all of these situations and all of these systems. What can be done to help alleviate the suffering that the Haitian people are encountering now while these people continue to play these games?
Well, not much can be done. You can't lift the embargo either. If you do that, then the army will be in a stronger position. But of course, the army officers, who are in charge live very good standard of life, because they get all they want to. across the border from Dominican Republic. So I think the embargo should stay. You know, there's always a price to pay for freedom, and that's exactly what the Haitian people are paying now.
Very good. And of course, Dr. LMadu, we've got about a minute here to allow you to perhaps summarize some of the things that we've talked about this morning.
Well, in summary, you know, we have an organization here now called Organization of African Nationals, you know, as formed to articulate, you know, a vision of Africa to the people of Tennessee and hopefully the people of the United States. There's a lot of African businesses in this city, and we want to use this opportunity to, you know, to enhance, you know, their ability to perform.
Very good. And of course, those persons who would like to become a part of that organization should get in touch with you. And let me thank you, Dr. LMadu, as we sort of run out of time here, for coming by and giving us all of that excellent information about Africa and about Haiti this morning. And let me encourage you to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.